Hey folks, Julian here. So this is the second part of this PlayStation list. If you missed the first part, you should go back and listen to that. It was titled Nerds Without Pants Special, The List. And this is The List Part 2, where Justin and I go through a list of all PlayStation 1 games, although, as we learned throughout the course of this list is actually a UK list, so it's not... There's stuff... It's definitely got all of the... Well, it's got most of the US releases, but there's some stuff on here that we find that is definitely... was definitely not released here. I don't really remember much about this part of it, because I haven't edited it yet, and we recorded this back on July 3rd, but I know that there was a pretty funny bit about Bob the Builder and other stuff, so hopefully you enjoy. Thanks.
Blazing Dragons. This box art looks like they did not even try.
Blazing Dragons is actually a pretty good game.
Is it?
It is a like point and click adventure game, and I want to say it's from like the writer of Discworld or someone who was involved in Discworld worked on the game. Like it's got like some really good like British voice actors in it. Like it's actually pretty good. I haven't played it, but it's better than especially what that. This isn't the box art, but also the name sounds really generic, but it's actually a pretty decent game.
Okay. So we have Block Kids after that.
Never heard of that one. Never even seen that.
I feel like I've seen that box art, but I never played it. Or
it looks like an off-brand Laharl from
it doesn't look.
Vizcaya.
Oh, it doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Blood Omen Legacy of Kain.
Hell yeah.
I've definitely touched that game. I definitely rented it. I don't think I got very far, but I definitely rented it.
I've definitely played that a lot, and you can listen to me on an early episode of Games My Mom Found talking about it in depth.
You are the Legacy of Kain guy.
Apparently so.
Yeah, no, that's what you are now.
Yep.
Whether you like it
Checking
or not.
off these next two real quick.
Bloody Roar. Yeah, oh yeah, me too. Yeah, I owned those. They were fucking great. Bring back Bloody Roar, you cowards. Those fucking games are awesome.
Like, even though I have said that, like, I think we're at the breaking point for fighting games again, I'll fuck with another Bloody Roar game.
Fucking, I don't know if we are, like, for 2D ones maybe, but 3D ones, there's really only, like, two that come to mind, and they're both made by the same company. They're both, three.
Tekken and Soul Calibur.
Tekken and Soul Calibur and DOA. And DOA
right.
is like dead to me. Like that game, it really is. Like,
are you saying that Dead or Alive is dead on arrival?
Yeah, kind of. That was a good.
I bet I bet that was the tagline on every like hack review of the last Dead or Alive game.
I mean, the gameplay itself is fine. It's just like I don't know, like there's something cheesy and stupid about the story modes, but like. There was this, I don't know, that game, it's just, I don't know, it needs something and they're not going to do it. So,
yeah,
I don't know, why even bother? After that, we have Blue's Clues, Blue's Big Musical.
Congratulations on getting through that title without flubbing it. I would have had trouble there.
Sometimes I have my moments of good reading. But yeah, I didn't play that. So moving right along to Board Game Top Shop.
Another $9.99 release from Age Tech. They were raking in the money on these games. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, I believe it. Yeah. Didn't play it. Bob the Builder. Can we fix it? Question mark. He doesn't tell you that he can, so you don't know until you buy the game. And then he's like, we can't actually.
because they don't tell you what you're trying to fix. It's actually his marriage.
Oh, well, that's sad. Yeah. That's sad. I'm sorry to hear that.
It's a heavy game.
Bob doesn't seem like he's that bad of a guy, but like,
he's always working, Justin.
He is always working. You're right.
He gets up at 4 a.m. and then he gets home at like 8 p.m.
Right.
Every fucking day, like 6 days a week.
That's terrible. That's not
like you can understand why his wife has 2 boyfriends.
Right. That's understandable. Bogey Dead 6. I don't know what that is. It's a playing game.
Yeah, I like the box art for it, but I never actually got around to playing that one.
Yeah.
I'm not a big like jet guy. I get very disoriented in the air. With games like that
to some degree. Like I liked Ace Combat 7 a lot. Like, man, when you did cool shit in the air, that was. But I don't know. Maybe I'm getting to the point where like because games look so good now, like skies and stuff look cool, and like I feel as long as I'm in third person, I'm fine. Like
right, and that's how I like to play games like that.
Yeah, like. They always like. I know Ace Combat 2 when I started it, it was like defaulted to first person. I was like, oh, I don't know if we can do this, but all right, here we go.
Like I love me like the Rogue Squadron games from Star Wars. Like those are my favorite games. But I even with those like in third person, I'll sometimes just get like completely turned upside down.
Oh man, Bomberman Fantasy Race. What was that?
It was because Bomberman was popular and he needed to have his race game, Justin. It was the PlayStation.
I did not know he had a racing game. That's crazy.
Yep.
Holy shit. That's wild. I did not know that existed. That's kind of cool. It's probably terrible, but it's kind of cool that it exists. Bomberman Party Edition. I don't think I played that. I want to say I played Bomberman World, though.
I think that one is like no, I'm thinking of Pac-Man World. I'm not sure what Bomberman World is.
See what that is.
So you want to hear a funny story? Is that I only ever played Bomberman 1 on the NES, and I was so turned off by it because Bomberman 1 is actually like an action game,
right?
With levels, and I was so turned off by it that I never played another Bomberman game. Like the original Bomberman is so different in tone and aesthetic to the entire rest of the series. But for some reason, I have just always been like, no, I don't like Bomberman.
Oh, man. Yeah, I was going to say, I love Bomberman games. They're a lot of fun. This one is not ringing a bell, though. This one has like this isometric view to it, and I don't think I ever played this one, so I'm going to not tick that. I know I played a lot of Bomberman games. The one I'm like, I definitely like. N64.
I bet you played Bomberman 64. Yeah, I was going to say
64. Yeah. I definitely played. And I played a few of the other ones too, but I can't remember them. I know Bomberman. I had Super Bomberman was like that was a big one for me. I loved that game.
Yeah.
Let's see, The Bombing Islands.
Not familiar with that one.
No idea what that is. We have Boom Bots.
I feel like I played Boombox, but I'm not going to check it because I really don't remember. I think I just might be just remembering the box art from seeing it in the store.
Right. Okay. Then we have Bottom of the Ninth, 97, Bottom of the Ninth, 99.
What happened to Bottom of the Ninth, 98, guys?
That was actually Bottom of the Ninth. They tried to reboot the franchise middle of the run there, but
Yeah. Okay.
After that, we have one just simply titled Bowling.
Mm-hmm. Guess how much that one retailed for, Justin?
$500.
Close. It was $9.99.
Okay, all right. Well, I'll get
also
it.
The next one's boxing.
$500.
I think you're starting to see a theme.
Oh yeah.
With like just the most generic ass games.
Yes. After those generic ass games, we have Brahma Force, The Assault on Belt Logger 9. What is this? And how?
I think it's a first-person like sci-fi shooter. And then the Japanese version was actually called just Belt Logger 9.
Okay.
The only reason that I know that is because somebody traded in the import version, and Jim, the assistant manager, gave him like a decent amount of money because he never heard of it. And then he looked it up and after the fact, because we didn't have like fast internet or anything.
Right.
And he was like, God damn it, it's just Brahma Force. Like I gave him like way too much money for this game that, is already cheap, like for the US version.
I see. Now we have, after that, Brain Dead 13, starring Fritz.
Yeah, if memory serves, that's also another like point and click adventure, like with like 2D like animation type stuff.
Okay.
Sort of like Blazing Dragons.
Oh man, this next one I'm excited about. Bratz Dress Up and Get Down. That's a game I've never played.
I hope Bratz is gone. I hope that's no longer a thing. I was always deeply disturbed by Bratz.
It's a little dodgy. Yeah. After that we have Brave Fencer Musashi, which is one of the Square Soft games that I did not play.
Really?
Yeah, I never.
I owned this game. You want to know why I owned this game, Justin?
Because it had a demo for what did that have a demo for? Please tell me.
Final Fantasy VIII. You're goddamn right.
Yeah. I knew it had one of them. I can't remember. I remember reading a review for it and reading it was like platformer, and it was like, oh, I'll wait till I see it in a rental place, and then no rental place around me ever got it. They just skipped that one completely. So
I remember not liking it that much.
Yeah, like I never felt like I was missing out on too much, but I know like a lot of people like it's kind of like a cult thing that they really dig it. So
I like the character design, and it actually did get a sequel, which people never seem to remember.
Yeah, it has a really cool like character design to it. Like I don't know, there's something about it. It's like charming. Like that's why I always kind of wanted to play it. Let's see. After that, Bravo Air Race. I'm sorry. Never played that. Don't know what that is. We have Breakout. I'm guessing it's just Breakout.
Atari was doing a lot of like 3D reimaginings of their classic arcade games around this time.
Yeah.
Like I said, Asteroids is really good. I don't think I played Breakout.
Okay, gotcha. All right. Next up, Breath of Fire 3. Check that box. Love Breath of Fire 3. Breath of Fire 4. Check that box.
I did not play Breath of Fire 4.
I did.
I want to because it looked beautiful.
Yeah, it was really good. At least by memory, I remember liking it, but like I don't know, like if I went back and played it now, I might have a different opinion. It's been a long time, but I remember renting that like first thing when it came out. Let's see. After that, we have Brigandine Legend of Forsena. What the fuck is that, man?
You play a Moil, and you're actually it's actually Forsena is just like it's a spoof of Foreskin. It's a strategy RPG. I played it. I don't really remember much of it. It was an Atlas game, and so Atlas always has done like a pretty good job on their translations and stuff. So it's if you're listening to this and you're trying to find like, oh, I've never heard of that, maybe I'll check it out. That's one that you might want to check out. I remember not like being really high on it, but my taste might be different now if I played it today.
Right. After that, we have Broken Helix.
Broken Helix, my introduction to Bruce Campbell.
Okay, yeah, I don't think
Broken Helix is fucking awesome.
I was gonna say I don't think I played it, but I look at the box art and I know that name.
The box art like it's really generic, and it like does not let you know like how charming that game is. It's got a really good sense of humor to it,
right?
And like I said, like I didn't know who Bruce Campbell was until I played that game, and I was like, this guy's hilarious. And then I think it was like right after that he started showing up on like Hercules and Xena. And I was like, oh, okay, I love this guy.
Right.
Like it would be years before I saw Evil Dead. Like we're talking like 5 or 6 years, maybe even longer down the road from here.
Nice. Let's see. Broken Sword, The Shadow of the Templars. That looks metal. It looks extreme. It looks
Never
like
played the Broken Sword
it
games.
looks
They're
like-
also point and clicks.
it looks like fucking David Blaine is the guy that they designed the box art of this for. Like they just took a photo of him like taking a shit. Like it's just really close up on his face. Like it's weird. I don't know what's happening here. Do you know anything about that game? I sure as fuck.
I just know that they're both. There's also Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. After this, they're point and click adventure games. But I know my friend Shanna loves them, but I never played them.
All right. Well, I'm sorry for insulting your favorite game, Shanna. I didn't mean to do that, but that box art's really funny.
Yeah, it is.
And please inform me if David Blaine was involved. After that, we have Broken Sword 2, The Smoking Mirror. That's we already read that. Brunswick Circuit Pro Bowling. Oh fuck! That looks super familiar. I swear. Okay, I don't know. I don't think I played this. I'm pretty sure I didn't play this, but I definitely remember this box art from a rental place. Like they fucking had this game. Like 100%. It's
a much nicer box art than Brunswick Circuit Pro Bowling 2, which is just 3 dudes on the cover.
I don't know what you're talking about, Julian. Those 3 dudes are fucking awesome. They're the coolest 90s guys I've ever seen.
You got 2 that are like in action poses. They just like, threw their ball. Yeah. And then just one dude in the front going like, hey.
It's like, hey, I'm here.
I'm here.
You know who I am. How's it going? And we're all like, yeah, we know who you are. We know who you are. After that, there's Bubble Bobble featuring Rainbow.
I didn't play this version. I want to say that this is like an upgraded version of Bubble Bobble. And I think it also has Rainbow Island in there, which I don't think had come out to the States up until that point.
Yeah,
it might have been a TurboGrafx game. Don't remember.
Yeah, I definitely didn't play that one myself. Let's see. We have Bubsy 3D.
The infamous
Bubsy 3D. I never played Bubsy 3D.
I don't think I ever stooped that low.
I never touched it myself. So yeah, I've watched many videos of people playing Bubsy 3D though. So
I never played Bug Riders either, but I always appreciated how hard the box art goes.
I almost want to get a better look at this. Let me see if I can.
It looks like Odin is riding on the back of like a mosquito or something. I don't know. It's kind of amazing.
Fucking awesome. Yeah. Fuck yeah. That's great. I want a poster of that. That'd be fucking sick. Yeah. All right. I'm into that. After that, we have A Bug's Life. The movie, the game.
The movie, the game. Yep. Skipped that.
Yep. Didn't play it. Bugs Bunny Lost in Time.
I don't think I played that one, but I want to say that one's okay.
It might be. There was a few Looney Tunes games that weren't bad. I remember.
Yeah. Love Me Tasmania for the Super Nintendo.
Yep. After that, we have Bugs Bunny and Taz Time Busters. So you see a theme here. They're just fucking up time, apparently.
Yeah.
I didn't play any of those. Builder's Block. I don't even know what that is. No idea.
Nope. I'm assuming it's some sort of puzzly game, but that is, again, just like one of the most boring pieces of cover art I have ever seen. I don't know what's going on. It's like Jenga, but shitty. That's what I get the impression of. Oh man, this next title is fucking rad. Just Burning Road. That's some Japanese shit right there. Burning Road. Mad Max, Burning Road.
That shit sounds great. It's probably not great. I never played it.
Same.
Brunswick.
I also didn't play Burr's Trick Wakeboarding. I always hated that name. I don't know what Burr's Trick is supposed to be.
I don't know. I'm guessing it's a guy.
It's either a guy or a brand.
Yeah, it's one of the two. I don't know anything about wakeboarding. If you know anything about wakeboarding, tell us what the fuck Burst Trick is, because I don't know what it is. Oh, here we go. Bushido Blade and Bushido Blade 2. Check these fucking boxes, because those are fucking great. And
yes, they are. That is one I would love to see come back.
Absolutely. They'll never do it, because Square Enix is a bunch of fucking cowards. I'll say it. again.
And they don't like money.
No, they don't. It wouldn't. It's not enough money for them, Julian. That's
true.
problem.
Yeah, you're right.
After that,
I'm not going to go into detail because I've said it to death. But Bust a Groove and Bust a Groove 2 are games that everybody should have played.
I didn't play.
They are.
I'm sorry.
Awesome. You're a war criminal.
I didn't mean to, man. I was broke. I was like fucking 12. Like I didn't have money for this shit. Like, and I could be wrong, but I don't think we had them at like. It just depended on what the rental store got. We had. And these are. I could see these, especially if you were in a smaller town. Yeah.
Like not. Yeah. They probably weren't going to pick up those for
like. Here's the thing. Like until I got into like high school and could get like a actual like rental card myself or whatever. I don't remember how that worked. At some point I got my own. I convinced people to go like, let's get like Blockbuster. Let's have multiple choices. Let's have a plethora of places we can go to get games because I need different things. But my parents were always like, but we can just get all the movies here. I don't understand what you're talking about. Just rent a fucking game. What's the difference? No, they don't have the games I want. So I never got around to playing Busted Groove because I know the little bullshitty place that's closed now didn't have that. So
yeah, that sucks.
It does suck. It does suck. Because I always thought they looked cool. Like I seen them in magazines and stuff. They always sounded like right up my alley. I would have loved to play them. Bust a Move 2, Bust a Move 3 DX, and Bust a Move 4, Bust a Move 99.
I didn't play any of these. I missed the whole Bust a Move craze.
Yeah, a lot of people were into it.
Yeah.
And
also, and that's the reason why they had to call it Bust a Groove over here, because in Japan those games are called Bust a Move, and then Bust a Move in Japan is called Puzzle Bobble.
I played Puzzle Bobble before, but never any of those for the PlayStation.
I did play Buster Brothers Collection.
Interesting.
That's a fun game.
I believe you. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good from the
box art is terrible, but it is a fun game.
I was just gonna say, I'm judging box art alone. I'm like, it doesn't look good. Buzz Lightyear of Star Command. I did not play that.
Pass. I didn't play C-12 Final Resistance.
That shit looks fucking awesome. That looks great. That's fucking.
I want to say that's on 2 discs.
Is it? Why?
Maybe.
Why do they need to do? Why?
I might be confusing it with another game.
It looks like fucking. It looks like the fucking poster for what's the movie with the sentient fire? You know the one. Backdraft. It looks like a really bad poster for Backdraft, but the like the fire one. Like that's what it is. That's what it is. It's like Backdraft 2, the fire one.
I like that that's your interpretation of the plot of Backdraft. Remember that movie with the sentient fire?
No, what? Ask anyone who's seen Backdraft. The fire is sentient. It knows everywhere they're going to go. It's stupid. It's amazingly dumb. Let's see. After that, we have Cabela's Big Game Hunter Ultimate Challenge. I did not play that. I wish I did, though.
And then Cabela's Ultimate Deer Hunt Open Season. They love ultimate stuff.
They sure did, Julian. They sure did.
The only ultimate stuff I love is the Ultimate Cheeseburger at Jack in the Box and the Ultimate Warrior circa 1989.
After that, let's see. We have Caesar's Palace and Caesar's Palace 2.
And Caesar's Palace 2000.
You're not going to believe me. I definitely played Caesar's Palace.
Oh, I believe it.
That's why I played that game. I like to play casino games sometimes. I think that one had poker. One of them had poker. I don't remember which one it was. It had like 7-card stud, and it was pretty good.
All I know is that role-playing games have taught me that I should never gamble because I always lose. Every time. I
only like poker. Blackjack I'm okay at. I'm pretty good at it. But I could never figure out craps. I would just avoid craps. And then I think maybe this one had it. I don't remember. But one of them has like Keno, which is basically you just play the lottery on repeat, which is entertaining. Like when you have nothing to do, it's entertaining to just sit there and be like, let's see if these numbers win. And they never do. You never win that. But after that, okay, we have Calamity Adventure, which is just the picture of a disc.
Yeah, this I feel has to have not come out here because that disc doesn't look like what American discs look like.
Yeah, that looks weird. There's something off about it.
It almost, I don't know. And then same thing with Callie's Geo Tools. That doesn't sound right. These both seem they smell of UK to me.
Yeah, something about this looks. Yeah, it looks weird. I don't know.
Yeah.
Capcom versus SNK Pro. Oh man,
did I play? That's the first. Is that the first one?
Yeah. Okay.
Then I did play that one. I didn't play any of the other Capcom versus SNK stuff.
Okay. Here's the thing. I didn't play it on PlayStation. I played it on Dreamcast. 100%. I owned it on Dreamcast. I won't.
Oh,
put
you know
it
what?
down.
Right. Yeah, I'm gonna uncheck that because I did play it on Dreamcast.
I 100% played it on Dreamcast. And owned it. I owned both of them. Those games are great. They're fucking cool. Yeah. Let's see. After that, we had Grand Tour. Or Kart and Driver presents Grand Tour Racing 98. That's fucking epic. Don't know what that is. So then we have Simply Card Games from our friends that made $10 games.
Yep. You don't know what you're getting.
Oh, fucking hell yeah. Cardinal Sin. I definitely played this game.
Did you really?
Yeah. I have to remember what it is, but I know 100% I rented this game.
I know it's a fighting game.
Yeah, that's why I played it. Okay.
Yeah. I don't think that I played Cardinal Sin.
Oh yeah. Yeah, this looks, I definitely rented this shit. It was not very good. It was a really bad game, but I played it anyway because I didn't have anything better to do. Yeah, that game was really bad. I definitely 100% played that. Carnage Heart. Oh, this sounds fucking cool. What is this?
Carnage Heart, I think, is like a mech game. This is also by Art Dink, which I didn't realize. I was always super intimidated by Carnage Heart because it was a 1-disc game that came in a 2-disc container, which means that it had a massive instruction manual.
Oh, okay. So
you kind of know it's like this is a lot of game to learn.
That sounds right. It's either that or it's just an incredibly deep backstory.
Maybe it's got a really cool box art. Like
it does.
It looks like that's the original Japanese art, which is very rare for PS1.
Yeah, I wasn't being an asshole when I was like, "Oh, this looks cool." Like I was like, "It actually looks cool. I'd fucking play this." Let's see. After that, we have Kart World Series. Nope.
Yeah.
Casper. Casper Friends Around the World. Oh shit!
Yeah, he got a sequel.
He sure did, Julian. He sure did. Castlevania Chronicles.
Now, I feel that you're wondering what that is.
Yeah, I am. What was that exactly?
It is a PS1 remake of Castlevania 1.
Okay.
With like all new graphics, but it's also got some tweaks to it. And I think it's a little bit tougher. And I would like to point out, so this came out way after Castlevania Symphony of the Night, which is our next game on the list. And they learned their lesson because Castlevania Chronicles has like gorgeous actual original Castlevania art, where Symphony of the Night has the beautiful art on the inside of the case and then just this generic ass castle on the cover because Sony was really weird in those early days.
Yeah. Okay. So I didn't play the original PlayStation version of Castlevania. I played it recently on like the Xbox, but didn't play the original. I won't tick that box because I don't want to be, a fake person here. So, but I played the game and it's really cool. Like it's a really cool game.
It was like a classic when it came out. Like it just felt special. I played because this was like before I started working at Game Fellas and I was just a customer and they had the import version and I went and played the import version. Then I wrote a preview of the game for my fanzine.
Yeah. This was another one that I never played, or maybe I did and I just didn't get into it. I can't remember. Fuck, man. I'm starting to have these like things like, did I play that? I keep thinking maybe I did because I keep thinking maybe I rented it and I remember going, no, I don't really care for this. Fuck. I'm just going to leave it unticked, man. I'm just going to leave it. Just leave it. Just fucking leave it. Oh, man.
And now we've just got like a whole bunch of garbage for the rest of this page.
Oh, yeah. Castrol Honda, Superbike Racing. I don't know what you're talking about. That sounds amazing. The
and then we got the Cat in the Hat.
Celebrity Deathmatch, Julian. Centipede, the PlayStation 1. We have Championship Bass. We have Championship Manager Quiz. What is that? Sounds amazing.
Okay, that is straight up a UK box. Like, it's got PAL right on the fucking label. Like,
do they consider that? I don't know if maybe they're just considering it North America. Fuck if I know, man. That's weird.
I don't. I just think that they intended it to be all North America, but some just got past them.
Championship Motocross featuring Ricky Carmichael.
Championship Motocross 2001 featuring Ricky Carmichael.
Indeed. I didn't play either of those games. At least I might have. I don't remember, but I don't fucking remember. Championship Surfer. I did not play that. Chase the Express. I did not play that. Chess.
Yeah. Is it telling you to chase is it telling you should chase the Express, or is it chase?
I think so. I think you're chasing the Express. If you see behind them, Julian, there's a helicopter.
Looks like you're chasing a train. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That tracks.
After that, we have Chess. We have Chess Master 2.
I'd like to point out that Chess is another $9.99 game from Age Tech, but at least they attempted to make a nice looking cover.
They did. It looks a little bit more Windows 95 art to me, but it's nice. It's not bad. I respect, Chess Master 3D. I remember this guy.
Yeah, I super remember the box art.
Oh yeah.
But I've never
I don't
played
think
Chess.
I ever played it either. Chicken Run, based on the movie Chicken Run.
Now, you might be surprised to hear this, Justin.
Yes.
Chicken Run is a fucking awesome game.
Is it really?
Chicken Run is Metal Gear Chicken. I'm not even kidding. It is an overhead stealth game based on the Chicken Run movie. It is really good.
Why not? Why not do that? That sounds kind of cool. We also have Chocobo Racing.
I'm telling you, everybody was in on it.
Yeah. I didn't play that one.
I played it, but I didn't buy it, and now I wish that I owned it.
It's probably
it's really cute. Like, you've got like black mages and white mages and go-karts and stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds cool. I'd be into that. We have Chocobo's Mystery Dungeon 2.
Yeah, and now there is a Chocobo's Mysterious Dungeon 1 on this game that is not on this list.
Yeah, I know. That's weird. I was thinking that too. I was like, wait, did they just skip that one? Because I know that exists.
And I played the first game, but not the second, so I'm just going to click the second one.
There you go. It counts.
I played one of them.
There you go. I agree.
Those are roguelikes also. I didn't like it.
We have, after that, Chronicles of the Sword. I don't know what that is.
I don't know, but it's Beefy McBeeferton on the cover.
It looks like it's very Kevin Sorbo and Hercules.
Kevin Sorbo wishes he was that built when he was playing Hercules.
You're not wrong. After that, we have one that's near and dear to some people's hearts, and that's Chrono Cross.
Yep.
Definitely played Chrono Cross, and I will say I enjoyed that game.
I enjoyed it. Mm-hmm. I didn't enjoy it as a sequel to Chrono Trigger.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it as a game. I also felt that it was like the first time that I played a Square game where I was like, what's going on?
It was definitely weird. Like, Chrono Cross is one I'd really like to go back to, because
me too.
I haven't played it in years and years. And I know, actually, I did go back to it like briefly, and I remembered like how weird the battle system was. Do you remember that battle system? Like, it was like, yeah, like you had to pick like, oh god, it was odd. I can't even explain it.
You have like everything that you can do uses a certain amount of like points, but then you can go into a deficit if you want to really, like, if you like need to out of desperation, but then you're going to be at a disadvantage. It's actually a lot like Bravely Default.
Yeah, it is actually a little bit. It was interesting. And yeah, I'd really like to play through it again, but I know I like downloaded it on Vita and like played through like an hour of it, and then kind of went, okay, I'll come back, and then never did because it was on Vita. Let's see. After that, we have some fucking awesome box art for the City of Lost Children. That guy,
based on the French film of the same name.
That's Okay, all right. Well, no, I'm not into it. You ruined it for me.
I'm sorry.
We have Civilization 2. I did not play that.
I didn't know. I don't remember that being on. No, I do remember that being on PlayStation.
Yeah, I imagine it was. Cleopatra's Fortune. Don't know that one. We have Circuit Breakers.
I think I briefly played Circuit Breakers.
I believe you. Here we go. Clock Tower. Now, you know I didn't play them. They were scary. Games. You didn't play. You didn't like those?
I just didn't get around to playing them. I think I would have liked them, but it's something I just never got around to it.
They have a weird kind of jank to them, if I remember correctly. Clock Tower, The First Sphere. Clock Tower 2, The Struggle Within.
I don't remember The First Sphere at all. I remember Clock Tower 2.
Fuck, what is this game? Codename Tenka. Okay.
Codename Tenka, I want to say, is a first-person game?
Let me look this up. I gotta see
this. Psygnosis?
I feel like I've seen this. Okay, yeah, I've never played this. This is first-person. Yeah, you're right. First-person shooter. Yeah. Okay. I remember like seeing that game somewhere, but yeah.
Not bad box art. Like it's got a good angle to it. You know, it's doing something different.
Yeah, it's got a cool angle. It's got decent font going on. There's a blowing
2020 era box art could learn a thing or two from Codename Tenka is all I'm saying.
I agree. We have Colin McRae Rally 2.0. We have Colin McRae Rally. I have definitely played a Colin McRae Rally game. I think it was the original one.
Oh, that's right. Because I just remembered somebody talking about this. Colin McRae Rally is the progenitor of the Dirt series.
Yes.
Because he died, and then they kept his name, I think, for one game, and then they changed it to Dirt.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah.
I know this game was on a demo disc I had, and I remember playing it a few times. It was actually, it wasn't bad. It wasn't half bad. Like that was like the first like dirt racing game I can remember playing. But I might be wrong. I might be mixing that up with something else. Okay, we have College Slam. I need to look this up because I feel like I played this.
Seems like it looks like something you might have played.
Yeah, this looks like something I might have played. It was like NBA Jam, but college players. Yes, I definitely played this.
Nice.
It wasn't like a great game, but it was fine. Like I said, it was basically NBA Jam.
Yeah, can't really go wrong with NBA Jam around this time period.
Yeah, but it was definitely like it was definitely rip off NBA Jam. Like they were trying to make it with the college kids, you know. Like so they you can't use their names or anything like that. But like it's fine. Anyway, after that we have Colony Wars Vengeance, Colony Wars Red Sun.
I played the first one a little bit, but I didn't touch the others.
All right,
those type of space games, they're not for me.
Yeah, I don't even know what are they like strategy ones? Like
no, they're like in the cockpit. Like if you play like Wing Commander, they're that type of game.
Gotcha. Yeah, I tried one of those recently and hated it. So I know exactly what you're talking about. There was a game that came out pretty recently. I think. Oh no, not pretty recent. It was like last year. Yeah. It was, I heard them talking about it on like Giant Bomb and stuff like that. It was like Rebel Space Outlaw or something like that. Mm-hmm. Absolutely hated the game. I couldn't have hated it more. I played through like 20 minutes. I was like, I'm going to get this refunded because this sucks. I hate everything about this game.
It's weird how those games always want to be like, this is exactly how it would be if you were like a space trucker in real life. And it's like, but that doesn't exist. So why can't you just make this fun?
Oh, it was so bad. Like I was so confused. Like the game has like no tutorial. So if you were like kind of like a little unfamiliar with those games like I am, like you haven't played one in years or whatever, you're forever. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You're fucked. Like it's just like that game is instantly like get fucked. You know the controls, right? I'm like, no, I do not. I don't know what to do. Please tell me. After that, we have the Command and Conquer Red Alert,
Command and Conquer Red Alert Retaliation. I tried Red Alert Retaliation just enough to know that I should not be playing real-time strategy games. I'm terrible at them.
Yeah. That was one of those ones that I never played myself. But no, it is a good game for those types of games. And now they re-released them, right? Or something
Yeah,
like
they
that.
just did Command and Conquer Red Alert on PC with like a pretty comprehensive remaster.
Yep.
Which is really cool.
You may be surprised to hear this, Julian, but this next game, Contender, I 100% played.
I believe it. Yeah.
It's a really kind of stupid 3D boxing game. I don't know if I played the Contender 2, though. Now I got to look that up. Like, as soon as I seen a screenshot for it, I was like, oh, yeah, I definitely played that. I remember playing that.
I have gotten down with some boxing games besides Punch-Out at some points in time. I don't think that I played Contender, but well, we've talked about Ready to Rumble. Like, I love both of those games.
Oh yeah, those were great. These ones were like kind of like that. They weren't very good. I'd have to play them again to even tell you anything about them. Contender 2, I definitely didn't play. I 100% know I didn't play that.
Now these next two, so I just kept not learning my lesson on the PlayStation era, but I played the Contra Adventure and Contra Legacy of War, both terrible games. But I was like, but it's Contra. It's got to be good. No. We wouldn't get a good Contra game again until Shattered Soldier on the PS2.
Someone say we never got a good Contra game again. After
not like Shattered Soldier?
What's that?
Did you not like Shattered Soldier?
I don't think I ever played it, honestly.
That one's real good. I never played Contra Neo, which is also on PS2, but
I've heard. Oh man, I might have owned that. I think I owned that, but
Contra Neo is an overhead game.
Yeah, I keep thinking I had that. I think I bought it because it was really cheap and it had Contra, and I was like, why not? And then I never got around to actually playing it. Okay, well, here we go. Start checking boxes. Cool Borders, played it, loved it. Cool Borders 2, played it, loved it. Cool Borders 3, it was all right. Cool Borders 4, yeah, I definitely played it, but that was when I was kind of done with that series, but I definitely played it.
Yeah, I didn't play any of those.
They were really fun.
I tried a little bit of 1080 on the N64 only because people were so over the moon for it. But it's not my thing.
Yeah, it was kind of like the progenitor. I want to. Those came out before Tony Hawk, didn't they? I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah,
100%.
And like it was kind of like the progenitor to that. Like, so when Tony Hawk came out, I was like, oh, it's like Cool Borders, but like skateboarding, and you can do like a few more different things. Like, it was kind of cool. Like, I really enjoyed the Cool Borders series. That would be really neat. Actually, a cool callback if PlayStation would to bring something like that out. I would be really into it.
I think it's a good time for it.
Yeah, why not? They could try it. I don't know if it'd work. Cosmic Cook-Off Language Arts. Let's talk about it.
I call bullshit on these next two. I don't think these are, like, they only have pictures of the discs, and it looks like they were like checked out from a library. Like they've got actual
Cook-Off mathematics. Cosmic Cook-Off mathematics. Well, first of all, we all know that when you make a casserole, you have to do a lot of math. Yeah. There's a lot of how many loaves of bread am I going to have to throw into this thing? How many pints of blood will have to go into this casserole dish before I can serve it to my family? Because, if you don't put enough blood in it, then the demons will come and eat your family in their sleep. So, it's a delicate balance. It is. After that, we have Countdown Vampires. I
did play this.
Yeah, I 100% remember this game, but I did not play it. This was like was this a Resident Evil?
It's a Resident Evil style.
Yeah.
But not necessarily a survival horror. I think it's more of an action game, but with that, like, pre-rendered background, preset camera angle type thing. So
tank
also
controls.
Not the easiest game to play.
Yeah, I believe it. Was it tank controls? I'm guessing. Yeah, I imagine. Yeah, you had to do that for that. That type of game. Courier Crisis. That sounds familiar, but I don't think I played it.
No, but I do love the box art because it's literally just like a bike courier, like punching the shit out of a businessman.
Yeah, it is. I think I remember this box art. I think that's why I remember it. Covert Ops Nuclear Dawn.
I think this is the one I was thinking of that's on 2 discs.
Okay. I never played that one.
I didn't play it.
Yep. Let's see.
Oh, here we go. Here's Crash. I only played the first one.
I've
and
definitely
Crash
played
Team Racing.
Okay, so do demos count? I
Yeah,
think.
demos count.
Well, I played all of them then. I've definitely
Even
played.
Crash Bash.
I don't know if I played Crash Bash. I never played Crash Bash. I know I played Crash Team Racing a little bit. But I've definitely played these in like Toys. Every Toys R Us would just have these as the demo for PlayStation. I would just play them.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crash Bash I never messed with. I don't even. What was Crash Bash?
Party game.
Party game. Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
Because that was the other thing around this era was if you had a strong enough franchise, then you made the racing game and the party game.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. After that, we have Creative Camp. That's probably not.
I call bullshit on that. I don't know what that is.
That's.
Now, here's what I want to know, Justin, because next up we have Creatures, and we have Creatures 3 Raised in Space. Where the fuck is Creatures 2, Justin?
Well, Julian, what you don't realize is that Creatures 3 was so monumental that you just skip 2. It goes straight to 3. That's what happened.
I can get with that.
Okay.
For I'm a big fan of the Hot Tub Time Machine movies,
right?
And there was a rumor that the third movie was going to be called Hot Tub Time Machine 4 because the third one hasn't happened yet.
Yeah,
and I was like, that's you need to do that.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. We have Crime Killer.
I feel like I played that, but not confident enough to check it.
I feel the same way. I keep going. This box art looks so familiar. I have to look this up now because I need to see it. Killer PlayStation. Let's see. Okay. No, I've definitely not played this. This is like a first person from the cockpit futuristic racing game.
It looks like. Then definitely not.
Yeah, I definitely didn't play that. But the box art looks so familiar. Critical Depth. I don't know what that is.
I want to say it was an arcade game.
You could be right. It sounds familiar. It's not something about it sounds familiar, but fuck. Criticom.
And I'm looking at Criticom, and I think I played. Well, no, I didn't play Criticom. This was a big box game. I'm looking at it right now.
I see.
That was like super early.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that one.
Yeah, I did play Croc. I liked Croc a lot.
Gobos. Yeah, I did not play Croc because I was in my edgy phase. I was turning edgy at this point, and I was like, no, this is kid stuff, and I want to play it.
The biggest problem with the first Croc is that it was pre-analog controller.
Yes.
But it came out after Mario 64, and it was like, ooh, this is really hard to play. Croc 2 fixes that. But yeah, that was an issue for Croc.
Yep. Crossroad Crisis. I don't know what that is.
It's just a puzzle game.
Okay.
I think so. This is another one of those age tech games, and at the top it just says puzzle. So I think in the store we actually listed it as puzzle : Crossroad Crisis.
Okay.
It was in the P section at Game Fellas.
That sounds right. Yeah.
The letter P, but also because of urine, because it was a $9.99 age tech game. So.
Right. Moving right along here, we have one of a absolute shit show of a game. I never played it, but
dude, it is awful.
I watched it be played, and it was terrible. It is dog shit.
The Crow City of Angels.
Yeah, it's a
so. This is when I learned a very valuable lesson working in video game retail, Justin.
Yeah,
because I actually did play this because I thought it was one of the worst games I had ever played. And then I remember somebody coming to the store who was a huge fan of The Crow, and they didn't know that there was a Crow game for PS1, and they asked to try it. And they played it for like 20 minutes and said, "That's awesome. I'll buy it right now." And I was like, there's no such thing as a bad game, apparently.
Apparently not.
Someone will enjoy it.
Yeah.
So from that point on, it changed the way that I talked about games to customers, because I was like, hey, I didn't like this, but it wasn't for me, but you might like it.
Right.
Like if you want to try it, go ahead, because I learned a valuable lesson that night.
Absolutely. After that, we have Crusader No Remorse. Man, that box art looks familiar.
This one is like an isometric game. I think it came out for PC first.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. I never played it. Yeah, I've never played it, but I know it looks super familiar.
Yeah.
Let's see. Crusaders of Might and Magic. I
don't think I played that. I
don't
know
think
it's
I did
terrible.
either. Yeah, I don't think it's very good either. But I remember it. Crypt Killer.
Played that.
Not the game or not the gang. Not that. Don't.
Yeah.
Not that.
Just another Konami light gun, and I played most of the light gun games on the PlayStation because I could check out a light gun and
that makes sense. That makes sense. We have CT Special Forces.
Never heard of it.
Nor have I. Cubics Robots for Everyone. Race and Robots. Okay.
I think that was based on a kids show.
I think so. Siberia. I have 100% played the PC game of this. It is fucking terrible. Yeah, well, like this was back in the PC days. I'm not going to check this because I didn't play it for PlayStation. But I remember my cousins had the PC game, and what it is, it starts out like you're a guy and you're walking around this base and you're the most generic dude ever. Like you take one look at the guy, like it's just laughably bad. But at that era, the graphics were like actually pretty cool looking, and you walk around and like stuff happens and you have to know what to do when the stuff happens. Cause if you don't, you die and you start at the beginning. Like it's that type of game.
No.
Yeah,
that's okay.
You have to know that shit is gonna like. It's like there's a trap here, and you're just like, oh, I'm dead. I did now start at the beginning. It's like fuck you, no. And then eventually, Julian, you get through that entire first part, and then it's cockpit shooting gallery game for the entire next second half of the game. That game sucks so hard. I don't care what anybody says. Siberia sucks. Anyways, but Cyber Sled is probably fine.
I was going to say, I've never played Cyber Sled either, but just judging a book by its cover, I'm going to say this one sucks too.
Okay.
That box art.
I don't know.
It looks like a really edgy, like 90s video game ad, but not box art, if that makes any sense.
It looks like a Pink Floyd album cover. Like I would check out this psychedelic band Cyber Sled. Like that sounds cool. But their video game, I don't know anything about it. We also have Cyber Speed.
I've never heard of Cyber Speed. I had heard of Cyber Sled, never heard of Cyber Speed. I did play Cyber Tiger though.
Nice. I did not.
Which is like it's basically like Tiger Woods, but it's mini golf.
Okay.
It's a kid's game.
Okay. Okay.
But it's actually pretty cute. It's pretty fun.
Right on. Let's see. Now next up is a game that I never played the game, but I remember distinctly. Is a game called D.
Yes.
I think I actually sat down and watched somebody play a good portion of this game on the Sega Saturn. And it was interesting. That's what I could say about it.
It is a weird ass game. Yes. I didn't play D, but I did play D2 on the Dreamcast.
Yes.
Which is even weirder because it's got like some naughty tentacle stuff in there.
Oh yeah.
Like that is a weird
It's a weird game. It's a really weird fucking game. It's not like survival horror. It's like almost like point and click, but it's not point and click. It's fucking weird. I don't know how to explain that game. But I remember, I don't remember what magazine it was, but somebody had a walkthrough for it. And I remember just sitting there, like reading the entire walkthrough, like in my bedroom as a kid, just because I didn't have anything else better to do. And then I think I watched somebody else play it at some point. It was like, oh yeah, I remember this from the walkthrough, because that's what kind of person I am.
Right.
After that, we have Dance Dance Revolution.
So I was originally going to say that I never played a Dance Dance game, but I do have a dim recollection of checking out one of the games and the pad at home and playing it for like 5 minutes and be like, I can't do this. I am too fat. I'm just going to check off Dance Dance Revolution because I don't know which one that I played, but I know it was for PS1.
Right. Dance Dance Revolution Disney Mix, Dance Dance Revolution Kona Mix.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I didn't play any of those. Danger Girl. Man, I remember Danger Girl.
I loved the comic, but I don't think I actually tried the game.
I was gonna say I never played the game either, but I remember this box art like specifically.
J. Scott Campbell. I mean, his art is still fantastic.
Yeah, exactly. Daredevil Derby 3D. Fuck, did I play Daredevil Derby 3D? That sounds so stupid, but I might have played that. Fuck. I'm like ashamed of some of these games, but not really.
Nah, I mean, you were also a lot younger than me at this point.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, no, I can confidently say I didn't play this fucking piece of garbage. Thank God. All right. After that, Dark Light Conflict. And then, no idea what that is. Sounds edgy. Dark Stalkers. Definitely played Dark Stalkers.
Yeah. Did you play Dark Stalkers 3?
Ooh, I might have. Yeah, that box art looks. Yeah, I definitely played Dark Stalkers 3.
Capcom did it was like for a full year or so. Like all of their fighting games have the same like weird like.
Yeah,
it was the rip like it was like the art, but then like on this really generic like text background, and I hated it.
Yeah,
and Dark Stalkers 3 is one of those.
Yeah, you're not wrong, but also I knew it was one of their games. So like, so it would make it pop out on a shelf to me. So like, yeah, because I'd instantly go, oh yeah, that's the Capcom game. Like that's right. Let's take a look at that because it's probably actually good.
Right.
So let's see. After that, Darkstone.
I did play Darkstone briefly.
I did not.
I played Dave Mirra briefly. That's the one with the Sublime song.
Yep, Dave Mirra BMX. I definitely played that. Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX Maximum Remix. I did not know existed, so can't say I played that. David Beckham Soccer.
You can bend it like him.
You can indeed bend it like him. Yeah. Dead Ball Zone. What the fuck does that even mean? It says DBZ. Are they like trying to deceive people with this? This sounds fucking bad.
Well, DBZ wasn't a huge thing in the States yet at that point.
You're right.
But I think I don't know. It's possible that someone in the know tried to capitalize on like the people who were importing Dragon Ball stuff.
Yeah, very true. But it looks like a terrible game.
It looks like extreme dodgeball where you actually kill people. Yeah, that's my guess.
Okay, you know what? That might be actually kind of cool. You talked me into it. Dead in the Water. I don't know what that is. What is that?
Didn't play that. I don't. I want to. Hold on. I'm curious because I wanted to say it was a light gun game, but I don't think that's right. No, it is straight up like a boat racing game. It's like boat racing Twisted Metal.
Okay, hold on. I think I did play that. Holy shit.
I wet.
I'm glad I asked because I think I've actually played this.
This super looks like a Justin game. This looks like something you were all over as a kid. Dude,
who made it? Can you tell me who made it?
Let's see.
Because I keep thinking the people that made Twisted Metal made a boat.
AST games. No, sorry. Player One and published by AST Games, so not a name.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I 100% played this game. I'm looking at the screenshots. I'm like, yeah, I played this. Yeah, it was Twisted Metal in water. It was not good. It was bad.
Right.
But I remember playing.